My support system growing up was drunks and drug addicts. And they were some of the most best visual teachers because you seen the result of that in which they suffered from, or the things they told you not to do. You see where it got you at. But one of the things I learned that was the cause of their sobriety issues was literally they couldn't deal with they self-sober because that was a version of they self they had sacrificed for others. Like, I have never met a dumb homeless person, a dumb drunk, or a dumb dope fan. Like my Uncle Donnie, long live his soul, like, man, he used to take a line of dope out of here in my J, and this is just truth, you know? And he used to give me so much pivotal advice that I needed in that age in becoming a man. And I used to always wonder why he can't talk to me like this sober. And that was because he couldn't sit with himself sober. Like his demons of all that he had sacrificed and all that time had wasted on, he couldn't sit with it. But when he was able to be in the moment, which for him, drugs or drinking, for my Uncle Reggie, they became the most philosophical individuals known to man. As I think about that, right, it all boils down to the moment. The moment. Either one is needed to be distracted from it, or one tends to embrace it. And the compiling of those moments either leads you to destruction or leads you to your purpose. Me and the good man Will, y'all could definitely find him on my page, man. He another content creator that speaks profoundly on just emotional intelligence and awareness, and give the masses hope and let them know that all that they dream and all that they wish for is a process, and it definitely can be accomplished. We just was going through a process for sharpening each other still. And that's when we was talking, I was just like, dang, son, everybody that need help ain't hurt, and everybody that hurt don't need help. And that made me think about my uncles and them, like they never was in a space where they needed help or that they were actually hurt. They just didn't know how to exist. And not knowing how to exist is which caused their mental turmoil, which caused their sobriety issue. So for me, knowing that I have that generational trauma, and I noticed that a lot of my men have suffered from not being able to properly exist, how can I teach myself to exist in the most profound and strong ways? And that comes from sitting with self. Because I've learned that in order to know your ask or know how you need to be supported or which route to take, you have to sit with self. Good night.